So we just came in from the entrance in the Distillery district. Tell me what people see when they first come in through here.
So it's meant to feel immersive right off the bat. So when you walk in, you're going to step into a fairly muted space. Someone's going to greet you, and then you get to look at the beautiful rocket here. You can have a seat, and then we can take you to the moon and blast off. Come on into space. So it's really interesting when you see this room and none of this projection is here. It's just a completely gray room. It's like a blank canvas. We can turn it into anything that we want to turn it into, and today we're showing what it's like to be inside space. But it plays almost like a documentary. So there are moments where you can learn about the different planets. You can fly through a nebula. You can leave footprints on the moon. We want to make it as engaging and interactive as possible. And we definitely want to make people sort of learn a little bit, but at the same time just feel the awe of being in space.
And why space? Is this something that you think, people of all ages can come and they'll find something they're interested in here?
I think it's just a broadly interesting topic, and there's been a lot of new stuff that we've added, like the James Webb Telescope footage. And right now, most people have probably seen the James Webb Telescope footage just on a small screen, but when you really blow it up here, you get to see how high resolution some of those photographs were. And because it's such new technology that everyone is just generally interested in, it's exciting to see people's reactions to those photographs, because you're really looking sort of back in time when you can look that far back into space.
What do you think it is about these kind of fully immersive experiences that resonate so much with people right now?
I think it's just a different art form, generally speaking. I mean, I've worked in film and TV, I've worked in gaming. This is kind of something that's in between. You can't really see it, but there's speakers that are hidden everywhere in the space. They're kind of in these tiny holes, and we tried to make the technology itself disappear, so you really feel like you're immersed in it. I really like just looking up at both the ceiling and the whole space, because it gives you that, Toronto loves this mixture of old and new. And I really like that we're in the historic Distillery district, and we get to showcase this brand new technology in this historic building. But we've done a lot of work to make sure that you feel like you're fully immersed and you kind of just disappear into the space. There are 11 different scene changes, and you get to see different moments throughout. Here we're looking at some of the James Webb Telescope footage that was captured, very high resolution.
And I imagine that you're expecting people will be snapping photos and videos and sharing them on social media. Is that part of the experience?
Yeah, we're hoping that people find something beautiful and want to take a photo and share that.
The Illuminarium is a place that can take you any place. We combine technology, content, and scale to take your breath away and to transport you someplace you dreamed to go. A number of years ago, we could see that experiences were becoming so important to people. So we said, let's try to create the ultimate experience venue that really combined amazing technology and amazing experiences that really gave you an opportunity to fulfill your dreams. We transformed an old distillery into an amazing Illuminarium experiential entertainment venue, and we plan to be here for decades to come. We're open 6 days a week from morning through night, and by the way, at night, and starting in the fall, we'll be flipping a switch and changing everything into a really cool club experience. So you can have a drink at the bottom of the ocean, or a drink at the top of the Himalayas, or a drink in Tokyo, all without leaving Toronto.
And it seems like this space could also be kind of used as a blank canvas. Are there plans in the future to incorporate other art forms like this in here?
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to start experimenting with things. Like we have another experience in here that incorporates notes of live theater. So we have actors that will come into the space. That's for Waking Wonderland. It's our more children-focused experience. There are aspects of almost escape room-esque missions that you have to do in that experience, and moments of interactivity throughout the space. So it really shows the breadth of the system, but we will be changing up our experiences every few months or so. So we're here for a very long time, and we want to program as much content into this space, really experiment with those different art forms, from food to fashion to theater.
And what kind of doors do you think this opens up for Toronto artists?
So I consider myself a digital artist, and for a long time I would say digital artists weren't really seen as real artists, just to be completely frank. And I think that there's a moment now that's happening where you have incredible digital artists creating pieces like this, and we have these beautiful canvases that we can show them off in. And I think it opens up the doors for a lot of people that want to work, not specifically in one genre and be just in film or just in gaming, but want to be in between.